morning, Mami Achu. How you sleep?
No, they fine.
Hey.
How for una?
Would they fine, Mami? I never see you for long time. Who's how you go?
My sister, leave me so. I did struggle for saying me I try for find money for pay my liberation tax. I don't know whether you don't pay your own. Oh.
Mami, I be pick my kitchen jangi the other Sunday. I just waka kunya. I go pay my own. So I di waka na nyanga. I talked to for Mami Ngwa the other day. He said don't pay his own. So you never pay.
Hey, Mami Mary herself that the same thing. Yesterday me and you talk. He tell me say don't pay your own. Mami, you know how the things that is strong now. So Makeni the work I find, but the struggle. Say me I try by all means because this thing so I don't feel leave that boys them so. I did try my best. I did think say me I borrow more. I don't know whether they are kitchen jangi day so. You be use our small day where you feel give me small, maybe I complete my own. I beg you, my sister.
Mami, I be still get 2,000 where remain. I get 2,000. I go give you 2,000. Maybe add and day. Whether if you correct that 5,000, you go pay. Now the fight where the picking the fight so my sister we need say maybe picking the end the fight so that this other small one then will go for school.
I tell you, you really know. It means that I really got to work because God don't put hand for this thing. I need na 2,000 as you see me at the work so na 2,000. God don't really put the hand. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Yeah, put
when
that.
Made this thing go.
Put that Achu Koko for down. Can't take the money, my sister. Thank you plenty. Waka final saloma all man for me, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
If you're asking my personal opinion to keep Cameroon one must be divisible. Because it's a cliche that Cameroon is one and indivisible, because it's not true. Culturally, we are divisible. Language-wise, we are divisible. The law-wise, we have inherited that. So anybody who says Cameroon is one and indivisible is a fallacy. And so we would have to handle that issue very squarely and objectively. And that's what I call the truth. The truth must prevail. There is no doubt that there are people of both sides, that cherish their heritage. And the only way of keeping Cameroon together is to respect the respective heritages that we do have.
Hello, Ambazonians. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the globe. Today, I just came here to make a very short video to remind all of us, specifically in the diaspora, to head to atlas.africa and contribute to liberation act. This is 2025. We all are obliged to contribute into the liberation tax fund. We see Ground Zero doing the heavy lifting. All we need to do is to support the effort in Ground Zero. It is a civic responsibility of all Ambazonians across the globe to contribute to the liberation of Ambazonia. Now, a couple of people have been asking me how to contribute and where to contribute from the diaspora. I decided to put up this video to walk people through the website atlas.africa so that they can know how to contribute their liberation tax. Let me pull up the site so that our people can rush there we expect the site to crash in the sense that people are stumbling to go and contribute to liberation. So let's all do our civic responsibility in the liberation of our motherland. Let me pull up this slide so that we don't hear people complain that, or coming up with excuses that they don't know how to pay the liberation tax, or they didn't know where to pay. Let me pull it up. Sorry about that. I'm sure that we can see it. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we all can see it now. So this is the site for all diasporans who can contribute and pay the liberation tax. It's just like a reminder for all of us. Okay, when you go to the site, you have to pay your tax. Download my certificate. If you cannot download your certificate, you can request from the ACOFC to obtain your certificate to show that you have paid your tax. So this is the site. You go there, atlas.africa. It will come up. So you click pay your tax. You go here, tax for men, tax for women, tax for diaspora. You can pay for a person, you can pay to someone back home. You can pay for a man back home, a woman, if you're in the diaspora, for your family members back home. So for us in the diaspora, you click tax for diaspora. This is the cost, $100 a month. Some people pay $1,000 for 10 years and obtain their certificate. So you click select options. You add it to cart. It is for 1 year. You add it to the cart. Now you're going to choose an option. Sorry. You can say, depending on how many years you want to, pay for more years. If you want to pay for more years. First of all, you have to register, log in, you put your username, your password, and click region. Remember me? It will take you there. I'm just playing around with the site so how people can see where to pay their liberation tax. Don't come around and say that you didn't know where to pay. So you won't come here, you make a choice on how you want to pay. Select your option. You add it to the cart. So for ground zero, 1 year, 5,000, that's $10. Pay your tax. And then you move, you proceed to check out. You go to check out. Type in your name, type in where you are paying from. First name, last name, country. These are optional. You fill in all the information here. Put in your card. Then you submit your order. So let's say you're in the diaspora and you want to pay your tax. You come here, go for tax for diaspora. Select options. Want to pay for 1 year. Add to cart. You have to choose an option. 1 year. It's $100 per year. Pay your tax. You add to the cart. You know, this is it. This is the one that we just selected. This is the one we selected for the diaspora. January 1st, 2026. $100 per year. You come here, this is the amount you are paying. This is it. You want to update the card, if you want to pay for 2 years, you want to pay for someone for 3 years, you can update your card. You can update the card. So let's say you want to pay for this 1 year, you proceed to check out. Put in your name, any information you want to put in here, you fill it, your reason, the country, let's say you're in the US. These are it displays the countries that you are in. I'll give an example that you're in the US, United States. This is the US. Put it here. It comes up. Putting a phone number is optional. Email address. If paying for someone, you can enter the name of the person. Let's say you are paying for someone. Let me just say you are paying for yourself first. You enter your email address, enter your contact number, nationality, place of issue, file number, number of extension, date of issue. All these ones are optional information. It's not really real. You put your gender, your mail, your username, and your password they are created. You fill it here. Then your order is $100 per year. You put in all your information, your card number, expiry, and then you submit your tax. It will cut the amount of money. Know that this site is fully protected and encrypted. Nobody can get into it. So this is how you pay your tax in the diaspora. So diaspora Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, other parts of Africa, $50 per year. Pay your tax. You come here, you choose the option. It's for 1 year. It's $50. You click pay your tax. You know, this is it. Let me take out the first one that we had today for those in the US. This is the $50. Proceed to check out. You put your names, put your country. Let's say you're in South Africa. This is South Africa here. You put in your name. All these ones are optional. These two are optional. Email address. You have to put your email address so that you can send a receipt to you, or the receipt will go to you. If you are paying for someone, you can put the person's full name here. You enter the person's email address, then it will go to the person, let's say in ground zero, or a friend still in South Africa, you will go to the person. You enter their contact number, and you fill in all the information. Your account, you put your account here, because you're the one paying. And then but it will be going to the email of the person, so make sure you put the person's email here if you're paying for someone else. Enter their email address. Now you put in your payment here, put your card information here, they click submit your tax. So this is very important. This is how we pay for tax liberation tax. You pay for someone in ground zero. The man, the tax for men, is $20. That's 10,000 here. Select options. You click this one. It comes up here. Choose the option. 1 year. $20 for the person on ground zero. Pay your tax. I'm taking out this one because it's the one that we just did for South Africa. So this is for ground zero. $20. Proceed to check out. You fill in the person's name, first and last name. You fill in your name, the first name, and your last name, not the person's name. Your name, the first name, and last name, because this is billing details. This is who is paying it. The country of origin, then your email address. If you are paying for someone now, if you are paying for someone in ground zero, you put in the person's information here, first name and last name, his email address, where he goes into his email, and he stays there. You enter his contact number, his phone number. Then you go down, you log in, because you must have had an account, you is paying. Then you click, you put in your information, your card information, and then you submit your tax, submit the pay. I'm doing this because tomorrow, I don't want to hear someone come and say, oh, we didn't know how to do it. That's why I take my time to make sure that people know how to pay their liberation tax, like from the diaspora. I just walk you guys through it. Go to Ireland.Africa. That's where you are paying your tax. I personally have decided that I'll take a couple of people back in ground zero and pay their tax for this year. This I pay mine. So that's how we do things. We have to walk the talk. We don't have to sit back and expect that things are going to happen. We have to walk the talk. I took this, but I wanted to make this short outing just to show people how to pay their taxes, how to pay their family members' taxes, and how how to do that. There is no excuse for us to come and say, oh, we have not paid, or we didn't pay our taxes, or for any reason whatsoever. So I have to show you. And I said, the liberation tax is the magic bullet that we have. Let me go back to the math. I've said that if you pay 100,000 men in ground zero pay, just to ground zero, they can pay the liberation tax. We're talking about 1 billion CFP. 100,000 women pay that liberation tax. We're talking about 500 million CFP. So at least that's the amount we're talking at least. Down zero, in the diaspora, maybe 100,000 of us, or let's say even if it's 10,000 of us, we pay our liberation tax of $100. We'll be talking about $1 million. Let me do my calculation very well. My math is working. My math is mathing. Yep. If just 10,000 of us in the diaspora pay our $100, we are talking about $1 million. That's just a simple math. We have no excuse to give on freeing ourselves. And $1 million, we're talking about 500 million, at least 70 million CFP. We have no excuse to give to free ourselves. We cannot pretend. It's shameful for us to go out and looking for people to pay, to fund our liberation, when the solution is in our hands. We have that solution to those committed Ambazonians. We have everything it takes to free ourselves. We cannot be looking outwards. We've walked this through in the age of sea, and we have come out with workable solutions. Ground zero. You are paying your taxes, put it to the nationalist forces that have defended, that have shown resilience in defending our people and fighting the enemy. We will also go after rogue elements or group of people trying to harass us on the ground. We know that is happening. They do that in the image of our fighters. And our fighters are taking it as a responsibility to go after any group of bandits. We also know that the Cameroun soldiers, these guys, and go around and harass our people as if they are Ambazonian soldiers. So we are taking note of that also, and we'll take care of that. We know the real nationalist fighters in your zone of in a zone that you live in. You know, carry a form of receiving one form or the other. So you prove that you have paid your liberation tax. This year is a year that we flush out the terrorists on checkpoints, and our aim by the end of this year is to hit their barracks, to remove out those threats from our land. That is our objective. How can we achieve that? We can achieve that by us doing just the bare minimum. One-time levy, 5,000 for women between 18 and 65, 10,000 for men on ground zero between 18 and 65, $100 for all ground, for all diasporans, and $50 for diaspora Africans. That is the solution. We don't have to look anywhere to solve this problem. The liberation tax is the magic bullet. To our fighters on the ground, I also want to advise that our civilians are our treasure. We fight this fight to protect our civilians. Let's continue to watch for them and protect them. They are our ears and our eyes. To our civilians on the ground, Ambazonians, when you see something, say something to our fighters. When you hear something, say something to our fighters. the defense of the motherland is for us all. It's a collective responsibility. Make sure that all of us are doing our part. Another thing I want to talk about is, I don't want to overemphasize on this. The Vice President of the AGOC, he came out yesterday and made it very clear. No Cameroon national days are to be celebrated in Ambazonia. All of those days are to be boycotted in Ambazonia. Trying to validate those days is like accepting your enslavement, validating and giving them the right to abuse us, chase us around, kill us as alive, maim us, burn down our villages, destroy our properties. Look, laws become laws only when they respect them. When the population disrespects a law, it ceases from becoming a law. We have made it very clear in our land that no occasion coordinated or organized by Cameroun should be celebrated in Ambazonia. We are not them. We are not their citizens. And we refuse to be their slaves. Their land would implode as they continue to struggle to subjugate us. Their land would implode. I also want to make sure that it is clear any area that the Cameroon soldiers are, fellow Amazonians, don't fraternize with them. They are terrorist cells, and those areas are battleground. Keep away from them. Stay clear away from the Cameroon soldiers. Because wherever they are, we classify every location that their soldiers are in our land as a battlefield. So to our civilians, keep away from them. We are doing everything possible to free our land. I also want to say this. There will be no 11 February in our land. There will be no elections in our land. Anybody preparing for 11 February and elections who are committing treason in our land. Those are tools that have been using to oppress us. Those are chains of oppression. We are breaking those chains. To be a part of that breaking. Don't support or don't maintain that umbilical cord that continues to sustain our oppression and our abuse. Stay away from 11 February. Don't participate in anything as far as the sham election is concerned, because we have no legitimacy over our land. We just want to warn our population and let them understand that 11 February is a ghost town and it's a day for revolutionary battles across our territory. We have changed the course of our destiny. There was a time when we were begging and crying, marched, nobody listened to us. Power respects power. The world hears us because we are beating like Cameroun in our territory. The world can listen to our case because we are marching them method by method. Continue to fund the liberation tax. Let their power respect our power and walk out of our land. No amount of crying. You don't push our enemy begging. You fight him. You match his strength and neutralize him. That's the only way you push out an oppressor. That's the only way you push out an aggressor. Power respects power. Let's continue to fund this revolution. All we need is a token fee of 5,000 for women, 10,000 for men. Once a year, we arm our fighters, prepare the ground, flush out the terrorists from our territory. That is our land. That is our heritage. Nobody is going to give it to us. We are seizing it from the enemy. Stay blessed. Let's continue to fight. shown you how to go about it. Let me still go again and present it. Don't want to hear any excuses that you could not pay a liberation tax in the diaspora. Let me add it again. Let me put it. I want to pull it up. I don't want to hear people complaining or saying that they don't know how to pay a liberation tax or where to pay. Pay your tax for men, for women, tax for diaspora, tax for diaspora Africa. And this preparing is when our fighters go out and do a formidable job, and people don't know how to express, they just find a way to express their joy. They come to the Adler Africa and just go to prepare and they prepare the there. They rejoice for the that was prepared. So they go here and then they pay just to show their appreciation for the fighters and what they have done in pushing out the terrorists. That's what preparing means. When our fighters go out and they carry out a very formidable job, some people want to express their joy, their happiness, and the work that our fighters are putting on. They come here and they click and then they contribute to show their appreciation to our fighters. So if you are paying from the diaspora, some tax for diaspora. Select options. Some people decide to pay for 10 years, just pay $1,000 for 10 years. Some pay yearly. So you come here for the yearly fee. You choose an option. Some people can decide to pay for 2 years, $200, 3 years, $300, and just forget about it. Some pay for a year, you pay 1 year, pay your tax. Then you choose. This is the one I just selected, not this one. The 20 is the previous one I did. You take it out. Take it out. I'm taking out this one because the previous one that I did. So this is the one that we just selected. To come here, it's $100 per year. Proceed to check out. Let's say you wanted to pay for 2 years. You can add it here. Let me go back. Sorry. If you want to pay for 2 years, or 3 years, this is $300 for 3 years. You come here, proceed to check out. You fill in your name, the country that you are paying from, if you are paying from the US or from South Korea. Fill it here, fill your information, your email address. Put in your email address. It's very important that you put in your email address because that is where the receipt or the evidence will be sent. Your certificate will be sent to you. So if you are paying, then you pay in there, you come down, you put in your information, then you log in because normally you must have to put your account, put your username account, your passport. Then you come down here, you put in your card information, the credit card information or your debit card, you put in your expiry date, you put in your code, your CVC code. If you want to save it for future payment, you can click save. So we can't want to just go to automatic. If you don't want to save, no problem. But this side is fully protected and fully encrypted. So it's fully protected. You have strong firewalls to protect this side. You submit your attack, you click it, and then you'll be done by then. So that's how you pay diaspora. Let me see, show again. If you're paying for someone on ground zero, you click for men. For men, you see $20 per year. That's 10,000 CFP. Select option. So you come here, you are paying for, we are paying once for the person, sorry, you are paying once for the person 1 year, $20. Let's say you're paying for 2 years. You see it's $40. You're paying for 3 years or 5 years, it's $80. Only for 4 years, sorry, it's $80. So but we are paying for 1 year, it's $20. Pay your tax. Let me take off this one that we first did for the person who was in South Korea. take out this month. So this is the one we are trying to pay, $20 per year. Proceed to check out. Check out. Put in your name. You who is paying for yourself. You are paying for someone. You fill in your name here. Go in ground zero. Fill in your names here. The account that you are paying from, you can put in your phone. It's optional. You don't want to put in, that's fine. But make sure you put in your email address. But if you are paying for someone, let's say in ground zero, you fill the person's name here. Ademwa. Okay. Okay, that's all. And then you enter the person's email address because it will go to the person. You will receive that email address as a receipt to go to the person. You will see that receipt there. So you enter his contact number here. It's in Ambazonia. So you do it. It's a male. You put it's a man. Contribute it's a man. So man is $20. That's like $20. So you put in your information here. You always pay from Diaspora for a product back to. And then you go down. This is $10. It's $20 per year. Come here, you fill in your card information. You fill in your card information here. Then you click submit. The person will receive the receipt in his email address. You will also receive the receipt for this payment in your email address. So you just want to make sure that we have that covered so that by the time we don't have any excuse to give paying our liberation tax. Well, this was just an expose to show our people how to pay a liberation tax in the diaspora, and also you can pay a people's liberation tax in round zero. So this is just the purpose of this video. Ambazonians, a luta continua. We keep fighting.
Mami Koki, good morning.
Good morning, Mami Achu. How you sleep?
No, they're fine.
Hey.
How for una?
Would they fine, Mami? I never see you for long time. Who's how you go?
My sister, leave me so. I did struggle for saying me I try for find money for pay my liberation tax. I don't know whether you don't pay your own.
Mami, I be pick my kitchen jangi the other Sunday. I just waka kunya, I go pay my own. So I di waka na nyanga. I talked to for Mami Ngwa the other day. He said he don't pay his own. So you never pay.
Hey, Mami Mary says that the same thing. Yesterday me and you talk. He tell me say don't pay your own. Mami, you know how the things that is strong now. So Makeni the work I find, but the struggle. Say me I try by all means because this thing so. I don't feel leave that boys them so. I did try my best. I did think say me I borrow more. I don't know whether they are kitchen jangi day so. You be use a small day where you feel give me small, maybe I complete my own. I beg you, my sister.
Mami, I be still get 2,000 where remain. I get 2,000. I go give you 2,000. Maybe add and day. Whether if you correct that 5,000, you go pay. Now the fight where the picking the fight. So my sister we need to make the picking the end the fight so that these other small one then will go for school.
I tell you, you really know. It means that I really got to work because God don't put hand for this thing. I need na 2,000 as you see me at the work so na 2,000. God don't really put the hand. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Yeah, put that.
Made this thing go.
Put that Achukoko for down. Can't take the money, my sister. Thank you plenty. Waka final saloma all man for me, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Welcome to ACN.